Thursday. And good morning, Vail Valley Live. Look at this beautiful, beautiful day we have here in Beaver Creek, looking out over the village. It is Thursday, July 20th. January. Oh my goodness, we've got a heck of a show for you today. We're going to talk about the weather, the traffic, what to expect on the hill, what to expect out and about in Beaver Creek, Vail Village, and throughout the valley. Good morning. Welcome to Vail Valley Live. The show starts now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson, coming to you live from our studios here in Eagle Vale. As you just saw, Cameron, who thinks it's July, is out there right now. He's up at Beaver Creek, and then we have Meredith over at Vail. So we're going to give you looks at both of the mountains today and let you know what's going on, what's been groomed, a little bit of new snow. We got 1 inch new at Beaver Creek in the last 24 hours from that weak system, that storm system that had a few flurries drop an inch or two here over in Summit County as well. They were calculating the few totals also, but we'll get to all that, and we'll also let you know what the weather's doing. But thanks for watching us this morning. We're gonna be with you for about a half hour till 8:30 or so, and you can, if you're watching us live on our Facebook page or also our new Vail Valley Live YouTube page, you can subscribe and you can chat with us live. Ask us your questions. We have Beaver Creek's Grooming Report, or we have Vail's this morning. We didn't get Beaver Creek's in. So if you have a question about what's been groomed on Beaver Creek, you just put it in the chat and we'll find it for you. But we do want to let you know that you can watch us on demand as well. We're on Roku, we're on Amazon Fire, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and of course for a podcast on Spotify. So a couple different ways to get your information for today and the rest of the weekend and the season as well. We are just getting into 2022, and we've got a lot of the ski and snowboard season left. So we're going to let you know about some things happening down the line as well as just what's happening today. But let's take a look at our weather right now, brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. And that's an easy place to go. Drive to about a half hour away from here. Great savings, elevated savings over there at the outlets. But for your Thursday, the 20th of January, we're going to see our highs right around the upper 20s, low 30s, and partly sunny, then gradually becoming a little bit more sunny. So we'll have a little bit more sunshine than what we saw yesterday. And then tonight, we have a chance of some snow showers, not a lot of accumulation, maybe less than an inch possible with this. And then for Friday, we have a 90% chance of snow showers according to the National Weather Service. And according to OpenSnow.com, we could see up about 2 inches out of this system. But this reminds me of last Friday when it was predicted we'd have 2 inches. We got more like four or five. And the people that did first tracks on Saturday said it was just amazing. So sometimes it accumulates a little bit more up on the mountains, and sometimes it's very different totals between Vail and Beaver Creek. But this looks like it'll be pretty evenly split according to Open Snow. 2 inches Vail, 2 inches at Beaver Creek, if it all goes well into your Friday and Friday night. But then by Saturday and Sunday, we're going to see plenty of sunshine for your extended weekend forecast. Highs in the 30s and just looking good. Overnight lows tonight, not too bad. We're going to be in the teens, but by the weekend, we'll be in the single digits. And what's interesting is with the cloud cover that we have overhead, we are seeing very similar temperatures all throughout the Vail Valley. So in Eagle, we're at 11, Vail 13, Edwards 12, and Avon 11. So just within a few degrees of each other. Not that inversion that usually happens when we have crystal clear blue skies where the heat rises and that cool air just hangs a little bit lower on the valley floor. So that's a look at the weather. Terrain-wise, once again, we mentioned we've got the crawl for you. A lot of runs been groomed over at Vail. It's always fun to see what's been groomed in the back bowls as well. And we do have the back bowls as well as Blue Sky Basin open for you. So over in the back bowls and Blue Sky Basin, we've got a couple things to tell you about. So Blue Sky Basin, Cloud Nine is kind of a classic. Cloud Nine middle and upper have been groomed. We've got Big Rock Park to the east. And then in China Bowl, we got Poppy Fields West. Jade Glade has been groomed in the last 24 hours. And looking at Teacup Bowl, we've got a little Redzinger for you out there today. So just a few to keep in mind. And then our terrain and lift status, we're looking at 88% for Beaver Creek open. We got 23 out of 25 lists. And that's just great news. We have this much open at this time. But let's take it out to our host and find out maybe who's been on the hill lately. I know that Cameron mentioned that he had been up to McCoy Park. Cameron, what'd you think of McCoy Park? That was your first time there, right?
It was. So I went last Saturday up to McCoy Park, and it's a fun little space. It's
Yeah.
it's all mostly groomed runs. It's very much a beginner's bowl, but fun to take the kids, I would think, or family, or any beginners or novice skiers and riders.
All right. And Meredith, have you been there yet?
Yes, I have. And to be honest, it reminded me of Cloud Nine a bit,
Yeah.
because Cloud Nine has those different patches of trees, and it's so fun because you just take your turn. You're always going to end up at the bottom. So there's a lot of different ways you can get to the bottom. So it gave me some Cloud Nine vibes, but I
Yes.
think it's very beautiful over there. I hadn't had a chance to stop in Earl's Warming Hut, so I got to make it back out there to check that building out. But it's always very exciting to have new terrain, especially such a big portion of the mountain open. I grew up skiing here my whole life, and that's like the biggest new terrain that we've seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
250 acres.
and I'm excited. Yeah, it's very impressive. And I'm also very excited for next year when that Sundown Bowl or Sun Up Bowl. Which one is it?
For the new lift,
Sun,
sundown.
the
Sundown.
new lift?
Yeah.
Sundown. Yes. And so because I love that area, I just saw Ricky's Ridge groomed, and it was
Yes.
beautiful. And Seldom is one of my favorite tree runs over there too. So to be able to lap that area is going to feel really new as well too. So I'm
Yeah.
excited and looking forward to that.
Well, we'll call that little McCoy Park, we'll call it Cloud Nine Junior. Cloud
Cloud
Nine
Nine
Junior.
Junior.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you
I
can
like
do,
it.
you can do, you master Cloud Nine. Eventually, you can go to master McCoy, and then go to Cloud Nine. That'll be the incentive for the kids. So, hey, how does it feel out there, you guys? I know we got overcast skies. Are you getting a breeze? Is it chilly? Can we see your breath? Not too bad.
Here in
I mean,
Beaver
I'm
Creek. Go ahead, Meredith. Go ahead.
Well, I've been doing my little happy dance more. It's a little chilly, because it is pretty overcast, but it's not zero.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true.
I dressed properly. I have gloves and hat, neck gaiter, leggings,
Very
under my
different from
overalls.
Saturday's show.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. We got the layers. All right. Yeah. And you know what, Meredith, that's good. You could still look cute, wear your overalls. But if you are just cruising around town, yeah, you just put the leggings on underneath. So it's just an extra layer. If you're going ice skating or something like that, you could do that. Right? Okay. Karen,
Exactly. It's all about the layering.
yes. Karen, what does it feel like over at the Beeve?
It's not too bad over here this morning. I'm going to pan to my left just a smidge. You can see the sun starting to paint a little color in the sky. There actually are some really kind of tiny snowflakes falling at the moment, which is
Yeah.
exciting. Maybe the beginning of that little system you were talking about rolling in. But there's no wind. It's nice and calm. I joked on the opening. It feels like July, but I mean it's not cold out here right now. I did
Okay.
check the open snow kind of temperature gauge for up higher on the hill, and it is still in the single digits. So like Meredith said, it's a good day to wear layers. I personally have long johns on, both tops and bottoms underneath here this morning, and I'm feeling nice and comfortable.
Yeah, and you know what? We'll have this cloud cover this morning, then it's actually going to kind of go away, and the sunshine's going to come out, and then it's going to build later on tonight, and then Fridays we're going to see the snow. So I think maybe we're seeing a little bit of lingering showers from the system that quickly came through last night, dropped an inch on Beaver Creek. So they're reporting 1 inch at
Yeah.
Beaver Creek. Our Vail is not reporting anything new. So it's kind of interesting to see how things hit. But yeah, so we'll see the sun. We might even see the sun by the time you guys are done with the show. So okay, all right. Well, we're gonna get this show rolling. So we're gonna run to our first commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna give you details on headlines, the weather, and more.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your LIV tickets today.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
The owner of this Apple Watch has taken a hard fall and is not responding to their watch. The emergency location is latitude 47.7, longitude -117.5 with an estimated search radius of 41 meters. This message will repeat in 5 seconds.
Vail Valley Live outerwear provided by Skea Limited.
We are back. Want to give you a look at the headlines. First of all, I want to thank Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea for fueling our adventure this morning. They have 2 locations, one in Beaver Creek. Maybe we'll send Cameron down there, and then one over in Minturn, or just on your way to Minturn, across from Meadow Mountain, the Grouse Trail, in case you're doing a little snowshoeing today, or maybe even a little skinning up the mountain. I put a little honey. I got some honey from Nap Harvest, and Emma, I'm loving the honey in my tea. I wasn't ever a big fan. Now I love it. So
Good for your throat.
yeah, good for our throat. It's keeping us healthy throughout this whole season. Hey, but here's what made headlines for the 20th of January. On the cover, who wants a cookie? Oh, cookie time is back up at Beaver Creek every single day. You can see chefs like Bob Weaver. He's dressed all up in the chef coat, and he is handing out the cookies in Beaver Creek Village. And that happens every day at 3 p.m. But headlines for today, Vail Resorts Eyes settlement. A $13.1 million offer to settle lawsuits would mean payouts for some 100,000 employees nationwide and could spell trouble for the suit filed in Colorado. More on this unsettled business on page A2. Also, the town of Vail takes a hard look at short-term rentals. Study shows where short-term units are in town. You can check it out by the numbers, how it affects the neighborhood, and how big is the problem. Learn more on page A3. And then lodging picture in Vail is strong this season, despite COVID impacts. So learn a little bit more about what the lodging industry is doing right now and how they're able to survive post-pandemic. More of that on page A4. Pick up your copy of the Vail Daily. You can find it in blue newspaper dispenser boxes from East Vail all the way down to Gypsum and Dutsero, or go online and find these details just right at your fingertips. But let's take a look at the roads right now. And we did get 1 inch of new snow over in Beaver Creek. No new reported over at Vail. Nothing to really cause any trouble on the roadways. In fact, that looks pretty similar to yesterday. But we want to keep in mind, let you know that there is a storm coming for your Friday. It's not supposed to bring a lot of accumulation, but it doesn't take much to snarl up the traffic. But it's always good to just keep your eye on the roads and also plan ahead. If you need to go to Denver, if you are trying to get to the airport, which is east of Denver. So you need to allow that extra time. Always make sure you plan ahead and check cotrip.org. You can download the app. You can sign up for Eagle County Alerts, ecalerts.org, to get some details if we do see some inclement weather coming through. But let's bring in Cameron. He is standing by up at Beaver Creek. And hey, you made your way down to Strawberry Park. It is still snowing there. I can see the snowflakes behind you.
Yes, you can. Maybe if I hold my mitten up, you might be able to see a flake pass by.
Yeah.
But it's just like snowing, nice and easy. Beautiful morning. But yeah, Tricia, I've made my way down. I'm actually inside the ropes here in front of Strawberry Park Express, Lift 12.
All right, yep, and we're going to be opening, you can see it right behind you, 9 to 4. But then, of course, we got to remind people that Arrowhead, Bachelor Gulch, and I'm guessing McCoy Park probably close a little bit early to get everyone back to the main mountain.
That's right. I think that McCoy Park, the final lift up McCoy Park Express there, it closes at 3, so you can get down. And the reason, Tricia, that I've stopped over here, I know we'll take a look, hopefully, at the terrain through a little vlog in McCoy Park later in the show, but just wanted to let folks know that this is probably your easiest way to get into McCoy Park if you're coming from the village. So I'm here at Strawberry Park, as you can see right behind me, this lift here, and you can take this lift, and I'm going to pan around just a smidge. You can see behind me, that's the skier crossway there from the top of the village and where Centennial Lift is. But you can take this lift up, and there's a nice little green run to put you right into McCoy Park. And then you'll take the McCoy Park lift up, and you can stay up there. There's, I think, 17 new trails. There's a few blues, but it's mostly green up there for you to enjoy. And especially, on a day like today, there's a little bit of fresh powder, a nice experience for you to get out there, experience the bowl atmosphere.
Oh yeah, go bowl bashing today. Hey, did you know that at the top of Strawberry Park there's a candy cabin? Did you go by that on your way to McCoy?
I've seen it. I'll be honest, I assumed that it was named for somebody named Candy.
Well, you know what? That would make sense because we have Eaton House now, the new McCoy Park warming hub, Allie's cabin, Zach's cabin. You know what? That is so funny. It really is. It's full of candy. I mean, you walk in there and it's just like every kind of candy. And a lot of it is kind of the old time classic candy. A throwback to maybe something you remember growing up or something your parents remember growing up. So that's always a great incentive, especially if you little kids and they're kind of, losing their steam throughout the day. You say, okay, if you make 3 more runs, we're going to go to the candy cabin and you can get anything you want. And they've got the little bags and then the scoops. So we got to get you in there so you can see that it's not named after anyone named Candy.
That kind of ride worked perfectly for me.
Okay. Hey, and you know what? Sometimes if you come up from Avon, we've got the Weston Gondola, and then it takes you to the lower and then the upper Beaver Creek Mountain Expressways. Sometimes you're a little cold after being on, 2 of those open air lifts. Hop into the candy cabin, warm up a little bit, get some sugar, and there you go. And they've got some sodas as well. I think they were doing the old time sodas, kind of with the bottle, the bottle cap. So I'm not sure if they still have that cooler, but I remember the last time I was there, because I haven't been there since before COVID. So it's kind of, things come back and you wonder, is it the same that it was in 2019? But we got to send some up there and do a candy cabin report for us.
Absolutely. Oh, that'd be so much fun. Get maybe a little root beer, an old-timey root beer.
Oh, and then, you know what? Speaking of ice cream and root beer floats and everything, over at the Haymeadow Express gondola, that brings you up to the ranch, and that's a little place where the kids go for lunch, the beginner skiers. They have the ice cream parlor up there, and they used to do this thing called Cookie Time Shake. And it was in a big, beautiful kind of a ice cream shop kind of glass. And instead of the garnish just being a little whipped cream and a cherry on top, it was 2 of the Beaver Creek cookies from Cookie Time with ice cream in the middle on a stick. So it's an ice cream sandwich in your malt or shake or whatever they're going to call it. I mean, it's kind of like those Bloody Marys that have a little
Just
slider
everything
burger.
coming out of the top.
Yeah, a little slider burger, a big prawn, and a piece of bacon on there. Like their garnishes were pretty amazing. So I know that they were working to get the Cookie Time Shake back. So we'll have to check. We got some investigative reporting to do in the dining
We
department
do.
at Beaver
We've
Creek.
got some fun.
Okay, all right. Well, if you're looking to investigate things like maybe the history of the Vail Valley, or you're looking for a good read, one of the bestsellers, hey, we're going to take you down to the Eagle Valley Library District. Had a chance to check in with Ken Hovey to tell us more.
You've probably thought about Netflix and chill. How about Canopy and chill, or Canopy and learn? Tegan Davis with the Eagle Public Library is here to teach us more. What is this? I think of the library and I think of going in and getting a book or a magazine or a newspaper. Now we have streaming.
Now we have streaming. So you can go in and get DVDs, but maybe you don't have a DVD player at home anymore, and you just stream. So we do.
Or a Blu-ray player.
Or a Blu-ray,
anything,
yes,
right?
we have those as well. New this year, we have a streaming service called Canopy. So it is a critically acclaimed films as well as inspiring documentaries and award-winning foreign films that is available to our patrons through evld.org, and all they need is their library card and they can stream away.
This is great. What a great way to educate yourself, find something that you might not otherwise see, and also do it very affordably, because let's face it, streaming services can be very, very expensive. What are some of the more popular segments of this Canopy? Are they mostly educational, or
No, they're popular films too.
And I love the fact that, I love your building, especially with the remodel, coming in and seeing it, but you don't have to come to the library. You can just hang out at home, bring it up on your iPad, put it up on your TV and watch it.
Stay in your sweatpants, put your slippers on.
That sounds, and that's the way things are going. And even with us today doing our interview outside maskless, because we keep going back and forth between mask mandates and not. And a lot of people are choosing, just kind of stay home. And this is a good way to do it and also save some money. What are some of the other streaming services and amenities? I understand you have music as well.
We do have music. So it is a database called Freegal, and it is essentially Sony's music collection. You as a patron can hop on, download 5 songs a week to keep. And there's over like millions of songs, different genres, and you get to walk away with
5
them.
songs a week.
5 songs a week.
1 song per weekday. You could be the most popular person at the office. You just have like your entire portfolio and music library built out. How many songs are on it?
Millions, over millions. It's all of Sony's music collection. So,
really?
Yes, all of Sony and all their little subsidiaries.
The library is such a great amenity to so many people. I know my kids utilize it quite a bit, and they come down here. It's a great place. My oldest son actually comes here and studies, because there's no distractions really here. But now that I've been dropping them off here and I'm spending more time, I'm learning there's actually a lot of distractions here. There's a lot of cool stuff. This isn't your typical library.
No.
It's very advanced.
We're trying to be a little bit of something for everyone, and if we don't have it, let us know. If we're not meeting your needs, let us know, and we will strive to do so.
I love it. Tegan, how do I find out more and to get a library card?
Yes, evld.org is our website, or you can visit any of our locations, which is Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum. And to get a library card, you just need a photo ID, whether that's your ski pass, gym pass, whatever you got with your picture on it.
Download music, watch movies, hang out, all affordably. Does it cost? What does a library card go for?
Free.
Free?
Free.
Is there fine print?
Nope.
It's that easy?
It's that easy.
All right, I think this is a great idea. Hours if they do actually want to come into the library?
Okay, so Avon and Eagle, let's see here, 10 to 8 Monday through Thursday, and then 10 to 5 Friday through Saturday, and 1 to 5 on Sunday. And then Gypsum is 10 to 7 Monday through Thursday, 10 to 5 Friday and Saturday.
You are a library of information. And then of course the website?
And of course the website, available 24/7, evld.org.
Maui Jim Sunglasses were born on the beaches of Hawaii, designed to respond to the bright sun and harsh glare of the islands, all while enhancing the view. After 30 years, we're still independently owned, and the free-thinking Hawaiian spirit that first inspired us is still a part of everything we do. Our Polarized Plus 2 lenses not only protect eyes from harmful rays, they also make colors more vivid and contrast crisper. Try on a pair and see for yourself. The view's better from here.
Start the new year out right with Nap Harvest. Mushrooms have been named the top ingredient of the year by the New York Times, and we have them in all shapes and sizes. Honey continues to be a hot topic for health, so stock up with Nap's Nectars. Nap Harvest, your indoor farmers market, open 7 days a week.
Treat your dog to delicious, nutritious dog food. Specialty items and high-quality gear for dogs who love to get outside and play. Do-it-yourself dog washing and grooming services now available. Mountain Canine, the dog-friendliest shop in the Vail Valley.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. We're looking at a little bit of new snow at Beaver Creek. 1 inch new reported, no new reported at Vail, but we could get some out of this next system according to OpenSnow.com on Friday. We could maybe see 2 inches at both resorts, and this is simply because we've got a system that'll be coming through our area a little bit Thursday night into Friday. And the cloud cover, we've got it right now, and that's bringing our temperatures pretty consistent throughout the I-70 corridor. In fact, normally Eagle is quite a bit lower due to the inversion. Not today. They're 11 above right now. We've got 12 in Edwards and 16 in Avon and 11 in Vail. So that cloud cover is kind of stabilizing all the temperatures throughout the Vail Valley. So starting your day out today, it is going to be a little bit cool, but we'll be into the upper 20s later on. And we're going to see the sun come out as well. So the cloud cover from last night's little flurry will be moving out, making way for some sunshine, and then the clouds will start to build later on this evening, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. That'll stay with us throughout the night. And then we'll see it through most of tomorrow to have cloudy skies as well. Just according to the National Weather Service, I was taking a look at their hourly graphic to give myself the details. But a 90% chance of showers for your Friday, but not a lot of associated with this storm. And then the next couple of days, for your Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have sunshine, highs right around the 30s, upper 30s by Sunday. So nice. And then overnight on Saturday night, that clear sky will be dropping our temperatures down into the single digits. And then Monday night into Tuesday, that's our next chance of snow. Not a big storm, according to Open Snow, maybe 2 inches out of that storm system as well. But let's take it out to Cameron. First, I want to talk a little bit about our terrain with Vail and Beaver Creek. And Cameron, let's bring you in to see if you had a chance to get out to Vail yet. Vail looked like they were doing their employee first tracks this morning. Ty was at Beaver Creek yesterday, and they had the employees going out early. It's usually about an hour before the lifts open, and we do this with many different groups, whether it's the Vail Valley Foundation. I think Ski and Snowboard Club Vail had an event. It's a cool way to get out and enjoy it early. Have you ever done first tracks?
I did, Trisha. I actually went out here in Beaver Creek last Friday on First Tracks, and it was really fun. They had the Rose Bowl open. Ripsaw was groomed for us that day, so it was really fun. A little steep on Ripsaw for me, I'll be honest, but it was a really great time to be up there. We got on the lift at 7:30, so had the mountain to ourselves there. It was really a fun time, and I know that I think that I'm going again on Saturday over in Vail for First Tracks. So I'm excited for that.
Oh, good. All right. Well, if you've been extra smart, take me. I love First Tracks. It is a little chilly, but we love getting out there, and you got to have the whole mountain to yourself. So that's really cool. But yeah, some of the groomers over in Vail today, they did a great job out in, Teacup Bowl. We've got some in Blue Sky Basin, China Bowl as well. So a lot of people think they can't go to the back bowls because nothing's groomed. But they usually try to groom some to at least get you around and get you back to Blue Sky Basin, because Blue Sky Basin, we actually have a lot of intermediate terrain. Meredith mentioned Cloud 9, Big Rock Park, some of my favorites just to bring friends to. And then we did open Pizza Express, so Resolution Bowl. That's just always such a cool place to go. Earl's Express is not open yet, but you can still ski pretty much that terrain and then just take Kelly's Toll Road back and then head on over there. But Beaver Creek, we mentioned you got to go to McCoy Park, so that's all open for us. Have you been all the way over to Arrowhead? I've heard they opened Broken Arrow. I saw the groomers this morning when I was driving to work. They were all going down Little Brave this morning, but that's a fun place to cruise around too.
Yeah, I haven't made it over to Arrowhead. I do a lot of laps over the Bachelor Gulch area. There's a lot of really nice kind of easy blues, I would say, that they groom out pretty regularly. But yeah, I haven't made it quite all the way over to Arrowhead. I always, kind of jump off there as you get down where you could get on the riverfront gondola there.
Oh yeah, right at the West End. That's a awesome place to hop on. I love it. You can ski from town to town and go to Vetcher Gulch, Arrowhead, go back to Avon, never even get in a vehicle. All right, but Cameron, we've got to talk about this weekend and tonight, of course, Thursday Night Lights. Tell us about that.
That's right. So tonight, Thursday Night Lights here in the Village. It's going to start just before dusk. So your registration is at 5:30 to 6 p.m. And as Trisha likes to mention, you're going to be a level 5 skier. So this means you're making kind of parallel turns consistently. You're staying in control. So level 5 and above skiers. And it's every Thursday at dusk. You see there on your screen the dates. We go all the way until March 24th. And it's really fun. You or the kids and the kids, you get a glow wand, and they kind of take you down just as you take Hay Meadow up, and a little serpentine glow worm action, if you will, on the way down. And then afterwards, immediately following the skiing, there's fireworks. So fun for the whole family, even if you're not up on the hill itself.
Yeah, and you know what? You're going to maybe do that and then head on over. I see you're at Alpine and Antlers, and that's going to be the kickoff for tonight's Beaver Creek Culinary Weekend. It's Sammy Shipman, the team. I'm sure they're getting everything ready to go. They're going to be doing the small plates tonight, right?
That's right. So tonight, I believe it's at 7:30.
Well, it goes, you know what? It starts at 4:30 to 7. So it's kind of more of an après ski style. Yes.
There we go. Yeah, thank you. So tonight it'll be here at Alpine and Antlers. And for those of you who are listening here, even if you can't see where we are, maybe you're listening on Spotify, I'm just here to the west of the bus stop. So as you get off, or if you're in the village, you head towards where the bus drops folks off. It's just up here towards Christie Sports, just past it. And tonight's event, like Trisha mentioned, will be at Alpine and Antlers. I believe there are still tickets available, and it's $75 a person.
Yeah.
And they've got a whole run of events throughout the weekend, the Winter Culinary Weekend here in Beaver Creek.
Yes, you know what? We're going to be seeing spirits from Lalo Tequila. So it's not just wine. And then Law's Whiskey House. Those two companies will be there the whole time. And then we'll have tonight Land of the Saints, Scar of the Sea, and Ludit Wines will be featured this evening. So really fun to see this. A little bit of music. We've got Matt Lewis there playing some tunes for you. So do your après ski this afternoon over at Alpine and Antlers. And what people, you mentioned the buses drop you off there. Christie Sports is there as well. So if you find the covered bridge, you're going to find the Beaver Creek Lodge, and that's the building where Alpine and Antlers is. All right, but let's bring it over to Meredith right now and find out what she has happening over in Vail. Did you warm up?
Yes, I honestly had to. It's pretty chilly out, so I was in the mood for a special latte. And so I came here to Yeti's Grind, and they have an entire sign. Yeti's specialty lattes.
Wow,
have you had one of their lattes before?
Well, you know what? I usually do a chai tea latte. So, what did you get?
I got it's not as pretty as to go, but they had like a beautiful little heart. But I got the Karma Nut, which is a caramel and hazelnut latte. Oh wow! They do like a chocolate and peppermint, caramel, coconut, sea salt. There's so many different kinds of lattes.
It's the honey lavender with oat milk for me.
Oh, Emma said it's the honey lavender with oat milk for her. That's her specialty. That's what she loves. Okay. Oh, it looks like you're frozen a little bit. We got her a little frozen. Where Yeti's Grind is right in the middle of Solaris, so there's a lot of concrete around there, so maybe that's why we're not quite getting the signal there. But she's right by the ice rink. We've got the Solaris ice rink in the center of that plaza. And then over at the Arabelle at Vail Square, we've got an ice rink over there too. So 2 different places to go. And then Dobson, they do have some free skate times, but not free price-wise, but public skate. But they're so busy with the Yeti hockey, with Skating Club of Vail, the ice bumper cars. If you haven't seen those are Emma, you got to try those. We got to get the team out and do the ice bumper cars. They're a ton of fun. But those are a couple of different places to go ice skating. And then, of course, up at Beaver Creek, we've got the ice rink right above the Villar Center. Many people don't know that the roof of the Villar Performing Arts Center is the ice rink. You go down the escalators, and then 2 levels down is the stage. So when
can we go back to the bumper cars? Like
the ice bumper cars?
Do you know off the top of your head when that happens?
Well, okay, they don't have a totally consistent schedule because, Emma, it's so busy there with all the Yeti hockey games and then the practices for all the hockey teams. So they were busy over the holidays. But if you look at their website, a lot of times Vail Rec District runs this. And ice bumper cars probably debuted, I think, 2019, early 2020, before the pandemic and the shutdown and everything. And then they did have it last year too. But it's really fun. You get time out on the ice, and you get these bumper cars, and you're trying to steer them, and you're sliding because of the ice. But
we definitely have to take the team out.
Yeah, let's get ourselves out there for this. So okay, let's bring it to a break, and when we come back, we'll check back in and let you know what's going on with LIV Sotheby's International Realty.
You deserve more from your steak. You deserve the only steak that's guaranteed to be perfect every single time. At Omaha Steaks, we're delivering old school quality with a now school mentality. That means aging every steak for tenderness, carefully hand carving, and obsessing over every last detail, so you never second guess a single bite. For a limited time, get the best quality at the best value during our 50% off sale. Visit omahasteaks.com today. You deserve this.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by LIV Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I want to thank you for joining us today. If you're just waking up and want to know how to plan for the weather and how it's going to affect your day, we're going to see some more sunshine than what we have right now this morning. With a little bit of cloud cover. We did get some flurries overnight. Nothing much to mention. Beaver Creek is reporting 1 inch, and a few snowflakes are still falling. We've got Cameron out there, and he's been showing us the flakes coming down. No new snow reported over at Vail. Just because the system just really didn't hit that area. But Summit County, some of those resorts are saying that they got 1 inch of snow also. But temperature-wise, we're looking pretty consistent throughout the valley floor. Eagle at 11, Edwards at 13, Avon at 16, and Vail at 11. Feels like 3 degrees, though. We just checked in with Meredith, and she was popping in for a hot drink to help herself warm up. But we're going to see more sunshine today. And then later on tonight, we're going to see the clouds start to build, and we could see some snow showers this night, tonight into tomorrow morning, mainly after 4 a.m., but not a lot of accumulation out of this storm. And open snow is just calling for maybe 2 inches for your Friday 24-hour period. I could see us feel snowflakes on our live cam there, looking towards the Westvale roundabouts, I-70, along the valley floor. Cloud cover now, sunshine more clouds, so it's going to be a mixed bag today for sure. So just keep the sunglasses in the car today. And the roads are looking good. The 1 inch of new snow didn't really affect it at all. But tomorrow, if it's going to be happening all day, which is kind of what they're saying, it could kind of snarl up some traffic a little bit. So do keep that in mind. If you're traveling, if you have to go to Denver tomorrow, maybe the airport, allow a little bit of extra time. But we've got Beaver Creek open for you at 9 a.m. Vail's going to be opening in about 20 minutes. 8:30 is when they open as well. And we now have Chair 26 at Vail. So for those that are staying over in Cascade Village or at the Grand Hyatt Vail, you take Chair 20, the Cascade lift, up to 26 Pride Express, and that'll bring you up to Eagle's Nest and Eagle's Nest Ridge and access to Game Creek Bowl. You could pop into Ricky's in the back bowls from there. So it's nice to have that area open. And this weekend, if we see big crowds, especially on Saturday, head over to the western side of Vail Mountain, because once things clear out from loading up Gandhi, number 19 and number 8, the Born Free Express, there's really not a line over on that whole western side. But we're going to bring it up to Cameron right now. He has been cruising through Beaver Creek Village. He was at Strawberry Park earlier. You were at Alpine Antlers before. All right, we've got the Black Family Ice Rink behind you. Oh, I like the frost flowers. I can see the lights still going, twinkling behind you.
I've been getting my steps in this morning, Tricia, as you mentioned. I started up over towards the Pines Lodge on this little skiway over there, and it's just been working my way towards the village. You can see here just behind me the snow flowers, and they are still illuminated. But when I got here at 7:15 this morning, it was just absolutely gorgeous. And of course, the ice rink open for skating pleasure from 1 to 8, and they have ice bikes available for half-hour sessions from 12 to 1 and then 8 to 9, pretty much every day.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a fun little activity to check out.
You know what? I was just telling Emma about the ice bumper cars that they have at the Dobson Ice Arena. But the ice bikes are pretty new too. And it's basically like a beach cruiser on a platform. So you can't tip over. The platform won't allow you to tip. But your front wheel isn't a wheel, it's like a blade. So you could turn it, and then your back wheel is what propels you. It's pretty fun. And you know what? You don't really need more than a half hour, because you do get exerted after that. But it's fun to check those out. It's nice that you have the whole ice rink to yourself too, because they do have those half-hour sessions. There's only 4 bikes total. So get your friends out there and have some fun. A different way to spend the day. Maybe you're taking a day off from the slopes.
That's right. Maybe you're getting a real life action Peloton workout in
here
on the ice rink.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, do in real life. That's where you're doing it. And you've got the statues behind you. I know that Paul Wiley is one of those statues. Christy Yamaguchi, I think she's the other one.
All the statues, and then my personal favorite, which I don't know if you can see it, but just barely in the background there, that little speck. I'm gonna see if I can point at it. Where's my finger? There it is. There's just a smidge of anyway, you get the point. Right there in the middle of the screen there, way in the back is I think my favorite sculpture art installation here in the village, and that's the Super G snow goggles.
Yes. Yeah. We can't quite see it from here. Okay, you'll have to bring us over to it.
I'll see if I can swing around maybe later to show a closer look at that.
Yeah, hey, I still see the sprinkles. You got a little bit of snow still falling, 1 inch new in the last 24. And then we've got Beaver Creek for you today. All right. Hey, we're gonna go out to Barbara Scrivens now. I had a chance to interview her about Red Sky Ranch. So here's more. We're at 95 Aspen Bluff Lane in Red Sky Ranch. Joining me now, we have Barbara Scrivens. She's with LIV Sotheby's International Realty. And Barbara, thank you for the tour. I love the views. It's just so cool to see this place in the wintertime.
Oh, it is. And you know, Red Sky Ranch is known for the summer, but in the winter, it just comes alive as well. You see all the way up to Game Creek Bowl. And I just want to get out my binoculars to see if I can really figure out who's skiing down.
And speaking of wintertime, there's an option to get involved with the Bachelor Gulch Club if you own here.
There is, and it's really special because only Bachelor Gulch Club homeowners or Red Sky Ranch homeowners can join the Bachelor Gulch Club. And so for us, it's this on-mountain portal where you just drive up, drop the car, valets take it, and you go straight into the Ritz and enjoy all their amenities, and you have your on-mountain portal.
Yeah, so you don't need to be slopeside for this. That's all taken care of. And then in the summertime, let's talk about the golf.
Okay, so the golf. Gosh, we have a Norman Anafazio course, and they've been ranked in the top 10 to play in the U.S. by Golf Magazine, so really spectacular. Yeah. Of course, we've got the pool, the tennis courts, you've got hiking trails. This summer, it is really a special place out here.
And believe me, you're gonna have a lot of visitors when you have a place out here, and that's why the open floor plan is so nice. A lot of seating areas, a great open kitchen, so you can really entertain.
Oh, absolutely. So we have a main level master, we have a hearth room, we have the open floor plan here, and then if you do have guests, which you probably will,
yes,
you have bedrooms downstairs and a game room downstairs, and then a little apartment over the garage as well for a family who wants to be a little bit more separate.
Okay, yeah, so a lot of different options here, and the wraparound deck is gorgeous. Outdoor living is so key in Colorado. We've got really great weather for that, you know, for grilling in the summertime, but when it does get chilly at night, I like the outdoor fireplace.
Oh, I do too. So we have a covered deck to protect you from the sun, and then we have uncovered if you want the sun. Yeah. But the covered deck has a dining table, it has an outdoor fireplace, and then we have a jacuzzi around the corner, so you can really open up the doors and enjoy this in the summer.
All right, so if you want to find out more, what's the best source to learn more about this place?
Yeah, you know, the best source is my website, which is barbarascrivens.com, or just give me a call at 970-471-1223.
Okay, it's 95 Aspen Bluff Lane here in Red Sky Ranch.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Club One is a pivotal part of the Vail lifestyle, with spacious lockers to store all your gear in a ski-in, ski-out location. Club One is your mountain headquarters, stacked with club amenities and members-only perks. Club One, where the locals locker.
Get more information at VailYetiHockey.com. Go Yeti!
Vail Valley Live outerwear provided by Skea Limited.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
All right, going to give you a look at your weather. Last look here so you can plan your day if you're just joining us this morning. And if you are and you want to catch the whole show, you can always catch us on demand or on, of course, Facebook and YouTube, our brand new YouTube, Vail Valley Live. And then you can find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and we're a podcast on Spotify in case you're out walking the dog or you're maybe at the gym and you still want to hear what's happening for your Wednesday and beyond. But details for today, cloud cover this morning, but we are going to see things with a little bit more sunshine before they build again overnight. The real feel right now at 3 degrees, 11 degrees for your high. And chance of precipitation for your Friday is when we're to see the next storm. Not a lot. We did get 1 inch new out of Beaver Creek. No new over at Vail. And then temperature-wise for this afternoon will be into the 30s, upper 20s, depending on where you're at. And keep in mind, today, things will be colder when you go up the mountain. The winds aren't going to be that bad, but as you travel up in elevation, typically temperature drops 3 to 4 degrees when you go on up there. So if you're going from about 8,200 feet on the valley floor at Vail and at Beaver Creek, you go up to patrol headquarters, you go to the top of the mountain, Blue Sky Basin. Our highest peak is right at Pete's Express. It is going to be a bit cooler there. So make sure you pack the neck gaiter gear and the warm gloves today, because it is still January and that sun sets a little bit earlier, so we get those shadows later in the day. Pay attention to the crawl at the bottom of the screen. We've got Vail's groomers for you this morning. If you have any questions about what's groomed at Beaver Creek, hey, put them in our chat. You can chat live with us if you're watching on our Facebook page and on our new Vail Valley Live YouTube page. And Dan Elliott chatted in. Thank you, Dan. Oh, looking nice today, Trisha. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. I appreciate that. And it's probably a little bit colder than where we are, than where Dan is right now. But we've got, where are we going to take it out to one of our hosts? Okay, let's go to Meredith and see if she is warmed up after going into Yeti's Grind. Oh, you're down by Mountain Plaza. What's happening down there?
Yeah, I'm just strolling along, and normally around 8 a.m. they'll post the grooming report.
Oh, yeah.
Nice and big and blown up for everyone to see. But actually, this is from yesterday, so the report is a little bit tardy this morning.
Okay, perfect. Hey, what's your favorite groom trail of the day? What do you suggest? Oh, my God, it's frozen. Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh.
I do love 11, North Star and North Woods.
Then you're in luck because they groomed both of those today. Yes.
Amazing. Yes, and then as I mentioned, Ricky's Ridge, when that's groomed, that's really fun. And then, you know, I love over in Game Creek area when Ouzo is groomed. That's wonderful. I just did Ouzo Glade, which is, the glades are going to be a little bit more tree skiing. And it was interesting over on that side because we haven't got, you know, new snow in a while. So there was still some new snow patches, but it was on a face I was facing the sun, so it was kind of crunchy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, the groomer. There we are.
The new groomer report.
It's fresh.
Hot off the presses right here.
Awesome. Okay,
if you're
cool.
seeing one thing, what would it be today?
Resolution Bowl.
Resolution Bowl.
Fresh tracks in there. I was in there yesterday. Still lots of fresh snow. Knee deep face shots.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There we go.
All the goods. The face shots is what we always want.
Yeah. Totally. Okay, awesome. And the line doesn't look too long at all. We're opening in about 8 minutes. And I know that there was employee fresh tax up there. So if you see some people already up there, it's because they're the employees, and that's one of the perks of the job.
Exactly. When we start the show, we definitely see the employees start to flood the streets and get that early access on the gondola. You know, because we got this, you know, magical land run somehow. But now's the time where all the skiers are flooding in, and we have a short line.
Okay.
I've never had a morning where I haven't seen people at the gondola.
Well, and when you think about it,
8:30.
Meredith, you know, if you're from the East Coast, it's almost 10:30. If you're from the Midwest time zone, it's 9:30. I mean, people have been up for a while, so they're like, come on, we got to go do something. So, but you know what? Boy, getting that fresh corduroy, everything, you know, that was groomed overnight, it's nice to get out there early. Early bird gets the worm. You could take an earlier lunch. And I want to remind people that even though the mask mandate has been dropped, you still need to make your reservation, I believe, up at the cafeterias, whether it's at Eagle's Nest, Marketplace, Midvale. We got Lookma on the Terrace. And then Wildwood Smokehouse. I love the chicken and wild rice soup up there. And then Two Elk. So you need to get the Time to Dine app on your Epic Mix, basically. And then show proof of vaccination is what they were calling for the mountains or the restaurants up on Vail. So.
Yeah, you got to think ahead now a little bit.
Yeah.
But
oh, you're freezing again. She's freezing and
you always
she's freezing.
Pop it into those.
Okay.
It's
all right.
all of our friends that are visiting this
Okay.
weekend.
All right. All right. We're getting
Restaurants
a little frozen. I'm trying to finish her sentences, but I don't know. Okay. What's Cam doing? Should we go to Cam?
Actually, let's go to everyone.
All right. Okay, can we bring everybody back? Hey, I see that blue sky. I told you it's coming. But isn't that amazing how different it looks right there And I still see snowflakes. It's like you have that snow filter on. Did you just put that on your phone? On your phone.
You know, just for the Instagram.
Yeah. Just for the show. You just create your own weather systems right there. All right, but that's beautiful. Look at Larkspur Bowl behind you. That's Shooting Star, Loco, Lupine, right behind you, way off in the distance. And I've heard they've opened portions of Grouse Mountain. So that's chair number 10. So chairs 9, 10, 11, they're open for you. But looks just really pretty
That's right,
in
yeah.
Beaver Creek.
Yeah, so they've reopened over there in the grouse lift. It was open and then they closed it. They just needed to get a little bit more snow and move that around, and they've since reopened it. And so that's just off in the distance. And I'm gonna pan just a smidge. So for those of you watching at home, where I'm at right now, I'm on just the Hay Meadow run, which is, you know, a very light and easy green run right here. I'm gonna pan here to my left. You can see through the trees. That's the Park Hyatt. So we're right here. And then just behind me is Centennial Lift number 6. And as I step around here, you can see, one moment, bear with me. You can see the Strawberry Park lift just in the distance there. I'm gonna pull my hand back a little bit. So Strawberry Park over there where I was just a little while ago. We've got some folks coming down that have tracked up this morning with the pup.
Getting the dog.
So this is actually a snowshoe trail in addition to being a nice, easy green once you get up on the hill.
Yeah. Hey, Cameron, I know where you're at because I recognize those trees. So through those trees, that's where the magic carpets are for the children's ski and snowboard lessons. And I was a kid instructor for 2 years, and I did Bevo, which is like the Devo over in Vail, but it's Bevo at Beaver Creek. So I spent a lot of time on those magic carpets, and I'm really glad that they have those trees there because it allows parents to spy on the kids without letting the kids see the parents. Because take it from me, I taught the 3 to 6-year-olds, and they're doing fine. And then the minute they see you, then tears.
They get nervous?
Yes, they just cry, and then they want their mommy.
Parents.
And yeah, so it's nice that they have those trees. So just, you know, take a picture from afar, zoom in the camera. But don't visit them at lunch. They're fine. They're totally fine. See them at the end of the day.
Right.
It'll make it a lot easier on the instructor and the entire class. So
that's
because
right. Yeah.
once one
So,
starts
and
crying,
you
they
can
all start
also
crying.
from where I'm at, just where I was pointing just a second ago, the Park Hyatt. There's all the fire pits and oversized couches. So you can really just kind of enjoy your day, relax, let the kids go take their ski lessons. Eventually, you're going to probably want them to come back and visit you, but they're going to be ripping around the hill. So enjoy that time while you can.
It does, you know what? And believe me, that time frame from when they're slower than you to when they're faster than you, it's a very short window. But you know what? But to get the kids on skis or snowboards early and to get the instruction, it keeps them safer. They learn a lot about the safety codes and learn a lot about mountain etiquette as well, like alternating the lift line and all that. So, all right. So we're going to say goodbye to you. Cameron, I just still think you've got like that Instagram filter. You just put the snowflakes on it. But I love that blue sky. Okay. All right. Meredith, that line just got longer in the couple seconds that you weren't on.
It fills up. It fills up. But the good thing is that the gondola line moves pretty fast.
Yeah, they can put 10 people into those gondola cars, and it is. You see it now? I bet you if we came back 2 minutes later, well, they'll open in 2 minutes, but once they get going, yeah, they're going to be up and at 'em today. Awesome.
Exactly. And on the weekends, they'll prepare right here, and they'll make a line so it kind of funnels through the snow. But, you know, it's probably not going to be too busy today, being a Thursday. We'll see the crowds start to come a bit more on the weekend. But I just went skiing on Monday and a little bit on Tuesday. And it's just such a great time right now because we don't see as many people as we normally do on holiday, you know, over Christmas. And then March, we start to see the spring breakers.
Yes.
But it's just such a wonderful time because the whole mountain is almost open. And so you have a lot more space to spread out, find your trails that you want to go. And, you know, I didn't wait in one lift line yesterday or 2 days ago skiing.
You know what? And we always have to remind people, if you see a line at Gondola 1, if you just walk to the east, you know, just a few blocks, we've got Golden Peak over there, Reeverbahn Express. There's hardly ever a line, and if it is, it's usually athletes from Ski and Snowboard Club Vail just doing their race training. So that's a little secret for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I love starting on 6 because it's the unique chairlift. It's the only one on the mountain that has a stop midway. So you can do a midway, a couple laps, and you're never going to see people over. You know, you can ride Rudy's Run and Whippersnapper, which are normally groomed, and just a great warm-up run. And then you can take it all the way up to the mountain and then hop on 11, drop in the back bowls, and, you know, start your day back there in paradise.
There you are. Okay, cool. All right, well, thank you for reporting and braving the elements today out in Vail Village, and Cameron over at Beaver Creek. It's time for us to say goodbye. And Meredith, we're going to be getting the winner for our Beaver Creek Winter Culinary Weekend on the show, tomorrow, just at least on the horn. So we're going to talk to that person, so find out who won. And we're going to have more giveaways, so we'll keep everyone posted on some fun things that we're going to feature just by finding our new YouTube page. New year, new YouTube, Vail Valley Live. Go to that, subscribe, and you can have a chance to win some more things this winter. So thanks for joining us this morning. Bye-bye, everybody.